Have you ever wondered why some people grow more isolated with age, while others remain surrounded by love and support? It's not just about wrinkles or slowing down. As we get older, all of us develop certain habits, often subtle ones, that can quietly push people away, damage relationships, and make life more difficult. The scariest part is that most of us don't even realize we're doing these things until it's too late. But here's the positive news. You can change these habits, and this video will show you how. We're going to explore the less talked about behaviors, the ones that creep in, drain your happiness, affect your health, and hinder genuine closeness with others. You'll also hear from Julie, a 71-year-old retired librarian whose experiences reveal exactly how these habits can take root and how she managed to turn everything around. Curious why you should stick with us until the very end? We'll discuss 9 particularly surprising pitfalls that might be harming you or someone you love right now, plus simple practical strategies for breaking free of them. Number 7 will really catch you off guard. It's the one most people overlook until it's too late. And when we're done, you'll receive a brief challenge you can start today to change your life in a significant way. If you've ever felt disconnected, stuck, or simply wanted to know what might be holding you back, this is for you. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and let's get started, because the longer you wait, the harder it can be to make meaningful change. If you're not already subscribed, I encourage you to do so and enable notifications so you don't miss future videos. Your support really means a lot to me, and if you enjoy this content, please consider sharing it. Also, if you find this topic interesting, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, comment 0 so I can learn how to make better videos for you. 1. Becoming too negative or critical. Sarah never expected to become a person who clings to negativity. She'd always believed she was just being honest with those around her. But as the years went by, she started noticing a change. It began with small sighs and mild complaints, but those soon escalated into an ongoing pattern. Mornings started with aches and pains, and she would moan about getting older. She watched the news and felt rising frustration. Conversations with younger relatives often ended with curt remarks like, "Back in my day, we had more respect." Eventually, she noticed her friends grew less inclined to chat, and even her grandchildren seemed to shy away from visits. The truth is that negativity can creep in so quietly that you barely notice how it affects your mindset and your relationships. When we're constantly complaining or criticizing, people walk away from interactions feeling drained. Over time, they may avoid opening up or even avoid visiting altogether. So how do you reverse this trend? One simple change is to begin conversations with something positive or a moment of gratitude. Like, "I felt surprisingly good this morning," or "The sunset was really stunning last night." By focusing on what's going right, you create an inviting atmosphere. Meanwhile, when you do feel the need to vent, keep it brief and then try to move on. Another tactic is to show curiosity. Ask questions instead of criticizing. When Sarah shifted her outlook, showing genuine interest in her grandchildren's lives, people began gravitating toward her again. She learned that the energy you put out is exactly what comes back. Neglecting personal hygiene and appearance. Time was when Sarah loved to dress up. She'd coordinate outfits, apply makeup with care, and style her hair neatly before going anywhere. But gradually, she started skipping hair appointments, lounging in loose, worn-out clothes, and rarely looking in the mirror. She told herself it wasn't necessary anymore. However, the way you present yourself can shape how you see yourself and how others treat you. It's not about vanity. It's about self-respect. A clean outfit, a neat hairstyle, and basic grooming can be small but significant ways of saying, "I matter." When Sarah began paying attention to these little details, picking out nicer outfits, brushing her hair, adding a spritz of perfume, she noticed a shift. She felt more like her old self. Others responded to her energy, smiling and engaging with her more. It was a reminder that maintaining your appearance isn't just for other people, it's for you, too. Being stubborn or resistant to change. If you're still here and finding this helpful, comment 1 to let me know. Sarah was proud of knowing exactly what she liked and disliked. When her children and grandchildren began relying on text messages and group chats, she resisted. "Why should I need that?" she thought. "If they want to talk, they can call." The result? She gradually got left out of the loop on family updates and photos, which were now all shared electronically. Stubbornly refusing to adapt can lead to loneliness. Sure, not every change is crucial, but staying open-minded helps keep you connected. If you're unsure how something works, like texting, simply ask for help or say, "I'd like to learn." That's exactly what Sarah did. Once her granddaughter showed her how, she realized it wasn't so difficult, and she immediately felt closer to the family she loved. Hoarding and refusing to let go of clutter. Sarah's home used to feel cozy, but over the years, she held on to magazines, old birthday cards, and piles of rarely used belongings. Sentimentality can be wonderful, but when objects pile up, living spaces become mazes of clutter. This causes stress and even safety hazards, especially for older adults. Ultimately, she realized that holding on to everything was also a way of clinging to the past, preventing her from fully enjoying the present. Letting go is never easy, but it often brings a sense of relief. Whether you start small, like cleaning a single drawer or a single box, decluttering returns a sense of lightness to your home and to your spirit. I'm losing patience too quickly. Sarah used to consider herself a tolerant person, but she found her patience wearing thin in everyday situations, like waiting in line behind a slow cashier. She snapped at him one day, only to see the look of hurt on his face. It was a wake-up call. Instead of jumping to frustration, try a deep breath and a different perspective. Maybe the slow driver in front of you is a cautious older adult, or that new cashier is just learning the ropes. Be the person who offers kindness rather than criticism. You'll feel better, and you'll help someone else feel less stressed. Talking at people instead of listening to them. Sarah loved sharing her stories, advice, and memories, but over time she realized she rarely paused to let others speak. Her daughter finally admitted, "Mom, sometimes it feels like you don't hear me." True conversation is about balance, talking and actively listening. Next time you're on the phone or chatting in person, ask a follow-up question. Give the other person space to share, and resist the urge to interrupt. Sarah found that when she truly listened to her daughter, their conversations became deeper and more meaningful. Pushing people away instead of asking for help. If you're still here, comment too, so I know you're following along. Sarah was fiercely independent and always took pride in helping others. But as she aged, certain tasks became harder. She refused to let anyone carry her groceries, not wanting to be a burden. After one particularly difficult day, she realized she had shut out people who genuinely wanted to help. Accepting help doesn't mean losing independence. It's about sharing moments and giving others the chance to show they care. In fact, we often feel good when we can help someone else. Next time someone offers, try saying yes. You may be surprised at how much lighter you feel and how it strengthens your relationships. Being overly frugal and missing out on life. Sarah was great at saving money, always cutting costs, and often denying herself any splurges. But she started wondering, what's the point of saving all this money if I never use it to enjoy life? It's wonderful to be financially responsible, but life is more than a bank balance. Experiences create memories, enrich relationships, and give you something to look forward to. Whether it's a weekend trip, a hobby you love, or a simple lunch out with a friend, don't be afraid to treat yourself. Balance is key. Save when appropriate, but remember to actually live. Talking down to younger generations. Sarah adored her grandson Noah, but she often told him, "Back in my day, kids played outside, not on phones." Over time, Noah visited less. He felt judged rather than understood. Every generation faces unique challenges. Dismissing the interests and habits of younger folks only drives a wedge between you. Instead, ask them to explain what they're into: a game, a new app, or a viral trend. Genuine curiosity can open the door to closer relationships, whereas criticism slams it shut. 10. Holding on to grudges and regrets. Bitterness can be like a heavy anchor that keeps you stuck in the past. The more you replay old hurts in your mind, the more you rob yourself of present happiness. Holding on to anger towards someone or something that happened years ago won't change the past, but it can absolutely change you. Forgiveness frees you to move forward. It doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you refuse to let resentment control you. Sarah discovered that writing a letter to express her feelings and then tearing it up was a powerful way to let go. It was a symbolic, yet tangible act that helped her finally move on. 1. Ignoring health issues. It's tempting to brush off small aches, dizziness, or tiredness as normal aspects of aging. But minor problems can be early warnings of bigger issues. Sarah often felt lightheaded and assumed it was just getting old, until a painful fall forced her to face reality. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and staying active can make a world of difference. Prevention is always easier than dealing with a full-blown crisis. Denial may feel comfortable in the moment, but it can be dangerous in the long run. 12. Forgetting to have fun and seek joy. Sarah looked at old photos of herself laughing and dancing and realized she rarely did those things anymore. One day, her friend Emily invited her for a movie night, and Sarah hesitated. But she went, and laughter filled her evening. She remembered how good it felt to really let go and simply enjoy herself. Laughter and fun aren't luxuries. They are vital to emotional and physical well-being. When you choose to be joyful, you literally help your body by lowering stress and boosting your mood. Life might slow down, but you don't have to stop living it to the fullest. We've covered a lot of ground here, from letting go of grudges to focusing on your health, from inviting joy back into your routine to practicing patience with others. Which message spoke to you the most? Perhaps it's the power of forgiveness, the importance of saying yes to help, or the reminder that age shouldn't limit your enjoyment of life. Share the one lesson you're most committed to putting into practice in the comments. And if you found this video insightful, please drop a comment, like, and share. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Your engagement truly means the world, and I'm grateful for your support. Remember, life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It continues whether you're prepared or not. So take a step today to improve your life, nourish your relationships, and embrace joy. You deserve it.